Hey everybody, my name is John Ward, and this is my Identity PBL project video thing. Today I'm going to be talking about some things that make me who I am, such as my strengths and weaknesses and my experiences in life. And hopefully you'll find them pretty interesting. And let's get straight to it. So the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is some unique things about me that not everyone else has. And I'm going to be doing a voiceover while showing you around some of my cool inventions and some of the things that I like to do.
So, some things that I like to do is build like cannons and stuff. Here is my brand new potato cannon howitzer. It's based off a World War II cannon. As you can see, it's pretty big and it's yet to be tested. Pretty cool looking cannon right there. Now, another thing I like to do is work on my truck. As you can see here, I am doing some very productive maintenance here, checking the tires and making sure that it's still staying together and stuff like that. I also like to take trash that I find all over the place and build stuff out of it, like that cannon. I also build RC airplanes. Here's one of my bigger airplanes, and here's my room, which, as you can tell, has some more airplanes. Most of these aircraft no longer fly, but I kept the airplanes just so I could remember them. That is the Fruity Pebbles plane. That's the crowd favorite. Here's my jet, and there's many more that aren't even hanging here.
Now, believe it or not, a lot of people don't know this. I was actually extremely afraid of flying and airplanes in general when I was younger. I just thought they were flying tubes with wings that used magical powers to fly in the air. But one of the ways I overcame that fear was learning how they work. And as I learned how these things worked in the real world, I became less afraid of them. Like, for example, I also had a fear of elevators because they're freaking weird boxes that go up and down and nobody knows how they work. But I looked online, watched some videos, and read some articles about how elevators worked, and once I figured out how they work, they became a lot less scary because I understood the engineering behind it. And that's something that helps me get over some of my fears. Now, probably my biggest weakness right now is schoolwork. I hate doing schoolwork, not necessarily because I don't like the assignment, I like doing whatever I want to do, such as build an airplane or build a cannon. Now, with my weakness being mostly schoolwork, my strengths are mainly around problem solving. Building all these airplanes, you don't just do it and it works. You have to figure out how solutions to problems and apply those solutions and figure out how to make them work. And that's probably one of my biggest strengths, is that I can look at a problem and kind of look around it for solutions instead of just, being like, oh, I don't know, someone else will solve it. So I'm good at solving problems. Alright, so life experiences. I've had a lot of these. Most of them I'm not going to be talking about on a school assignment, but some things I can talk about is going flying and going to air shows. I've been to 2 air shows. They were both Wings Over Houston. I got to see all these cool airplanes, some fighter jets I never thought I'd see in person, and they flew around and did all their cool stuff. But some of the biggest things that I remember is actually going to fly real airplanes, where I actually got to fly them. And I don't have the exact pictures of the aircraft I flew, so I'm just going to go ahead and post them and read them out to you. A Tabria, an ASK-21 glider, a Grumman AA-1 Tiger, a Cessna 182 Turbo. That plane is very fancy. So far, that's all I've been able to fly. But being able to go fly and be able to look down on the ground and be way up in the sky is an awesome experience that, not a lot of people get to experience, other than just flying in an airliner and being cramped with some other people constantly touching your shoulders and looking out this tiny window, and you can't experience flying. That's not flying. I'm really lucky to have the experience of being able to go in the air in a small airplane and actually get to fly the airplane. It's awesome. If you ever get the chance to do it, I highly recommend it. So yeah, that's just kind of some life experiences that I have that shaped who I am a little bit. And yeah. Now, my faiths and beliefs are very simple. If you be good to people, people will be good to you. You only get what you give, blah blah blah, stuff like that. But one of my strongest beliefs as of right now is that people who drive Fords, specifically Ford F-150s, are not as cool as people who drive 99 Chevys. You know who you are. That's a joke, by the way. If you drive a Ford, you're fine. Except for you, Andrew. You need to learn how to park, please. It really affects me. Yeah, I know. I was talking to him on the phone. He was like, oh, hey, and then I was like, oh. Oh, hey guys. Well, that's going to be the end of my English project-based learning project. Well, everybody, that's going to be the end of my English project-based learning project for identity. Hopefully this video is going to turn out pretty good, and hopefully y'all will like it, and it won't just be as cringy as it feels staring at a camera talking to myself. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you all have a great day, and now John is going to be somewhere over here, and he's going to go ahead and end this presentation.